We're at week 6 in the aquaponics greenhouse. Tomatoes are about 3 foot tall, and nearly all of them are getting nice tomatoes on them now. These are a yellow pear tomato here. Pretty tomatoes coming on. We got several on this one. This is some Oregon sweet peas we have planted here, and we're getting several peas coming on now. Won't be long, we'll have us a mess of peas here. These are Kentucky long beans. These vines are now probably close to 7 foot tall, and we're getting really populated with beans. We'll probably be harvesting beans here in maybe a week. We'll have enough for a mess. A little tomato plant here putting on tomatoes. This guy's about 2.5 foot tall. This is an onion that we planted earlier this week. It's putting on a plant now. Kind of interesting. I think it's a hybrid by the way this looks coming out here. I'm not sure what that is. We're going to see. Anyway, we have lettuce coming along. Won't be long. We'll have lettuce be ready to harvest. We have cucumber plants back here. Cucumbers and cucumbers and cucumbers. And this one's putting on some blooms right here. This is the Brandywine tomato plant here. That it's the tallest of them. Brandywines get quite big, and we're just now starting to get blooms on the Brandywine, so we'll have tomatoes showing up here in a week or two. Look through here and you can see all kinds of stuff. Here's the other Brandywine here. Another tomato plant here, got tomatoes on it. All but one of the plants have tomatoes on them now that we planted about 5 weeks ago. A little Italian parsley and some dill over there. Once again, some more lettuce, doing quite good. Here's the oldest of our tomato plants here. It's in here. This guy here is nearly 6 weeks old. You can see the tomatoes back in there. We got 2 or 3 tomatoes on that and getting loaded up top with blooms. Pepper plants. One of the cool things about the aquaponics, you can plant stuff really close together because the nutrients come through the water. These are the Sweet 100s, and they have just jumped and went crazy. This is our only non-heirloom plant that we planted here. I love the little Sweet 100s, and we're going to be getting tomatoes on those for too much longer. Another one of our tomato plants, looking good. Carrots are coming along. More lettuce over here. This is a sucker that I pinched about 3 weeks ago and planted it here. It's grown nicely, put on some blooms. These are some more suckers that I planted in here. And then cauliflower here coming along. This is some green onions. When I took the last video 2 weeks ago, those were just stuck in the ground, and now they're putting out nice green onion tops. More of the suckers I pinched off. This one here has a tomato or two on it, one of these here. These things are less than 3 weeks older and they're putting on tomatoes. Pretty cool. Anyway, so this is the aquaponics greenhouse for the week number 6. Just get an idea. In another 4 weeks, these plants ought to be booming in here, looking really good. The system's getting balanced. I've got 60 tilapia now in the tank, and the biofilters are handling it good. I introduced some worms, vermiculture, into this. See if I can dig some up here. Is this the bed here? The worms help balance out the system. They go deep into the system. They've already made their way down in there. There we go. Nope, they've gone out of here. They go throughout the system, and they go through the water through here, and they're already gone. I put in about 200 worms. Oh, there's one of them there. And they'll multiply here, and they'll eat the roots and vegetation from the roots as they die. So anyway, there we are.